people's basements flooding, or thousands of people's basements still flooding. And I've been told the mayor and the city council for a couple of years now that that's going to happen again. It's going to keep happening because they're not properly staffing. They have an incompetent person running the water department. And, like I say, when the Great Lakes Authority was being formed, before they was actually being formed, they was transitioning a lot of DWSC employees over to them. They intentionally laid off and displaced a lot of seasoned employees, especially a lot of the older black people that knew what they was doing. And so it was predictable. I predicted there was going to be more and more occurrence of problems. It's like there are more and more occurrence of problems with people's streets flooding all over the city of Detroit. Because if you don't properly maintain the system like they used to, like regular cleaning out the catch basins, cleaning the sewer lines, making sure that the basins got people staffed there. There's a number of things you could do with, not necessarily stop all the flooding, but reduce the probability of the flooding. Because like I was a supervisor at the wastewater treatment plant, and one of my jobs was to, we have a radar system when you know when the rain's coming in, and if you can get people to different locations, like there's people on the east side who are basement flooded, and the water went down the minute they started running the pumps. And so that tells you that this is a man-made, poor management situation. If they properly staff and if they properly do what they should be doing, what we had been doing for years, you wouldn't have these problems to the severity that you do. You can still have problems, don't get me wrong, but the way they run the system now, it increases the probability of problems, and it increases more problems to come.
Right. Manage problems as opposed to compound them and then lose control altogether. Yeah, exactly. But that's, in my opinion, what the emergency management work was about, losing control so they could take even more of it away from us.
Right. Yeah. Especially like over in Northwest Detroit, like the area along the river, that's a prime location that they would like to displace some of the people that's already there, so they can get a different demographic into those neighborhoods. If you follow them.
Oh, I do. Yeah, I know. I even on some of the different videos or documentaries that have been shared with me previously, was amazing to me, the difference even in the individuals that were interviewed through the documentary, and I watched them with others that didn't pick up on that. But yeah, it's very much, you can see how certain demographics were being moved in and spaces being cleared to allow that to enlarge the population from that aspect.
This is all part of a long-term plan that they've been planning for a long time.
I'm from southwestern Pennsylvania, so we have something there called the Allegheny Conference, and it manages like 50. Yeah. So it manages like 50 years into the future of what they say is going to happen, and then pulls back. So we talk a lot about how you need to pay attention to what's going on today, but you have to look at how that projects very far out in the future. Right? It's 30 days, but then also keep coming back and see what change we can have in 30 days down the road. Have you ever heard of the Isaac Walton League?
No, I haven't.
It's one of the largest and oldest philanthropic societies around. It's defenders of air, soil, water, wildlife. And that's another group that I work with in southwestern Pennsylvania. But they've been doing this for quite some time, where they've been compiling databases, testing the water for... Excellent, great. My name's JT Campbell. And they've been comparing.
There's a couple cards for you.
Database that goes back like 5+ years, but almost 10 to compare to what's being recorded between the EPA and DEP, and it's just all falsified information. It's insane, and it just causes more insanity. It's nuts, but this is very good. I'm going to be in touch with you to talk to more, see what resources possibly you can tap into to replicate and build strength, back and forth. I study at Arizona State, so this is exactly what I'm into.
Okay,
so thank you. Good. Thank you for keeping up into retirement. Or retiring so you could keep up. I don't know how it goes.
Well, I retired because Dave Bing was about to make it more difficult for me to have a full pension, because he was already, because like I was one of those people that I worked for 34 years. I had like almost 4,000 hours of sick time. And like I said, the way the retirement system worked, you know, they used to be able to use a portion of it towards your average final compensation. He was going to greatly reduce, you know, and the sick time is something that's just an earned benefit that had accrued over years, and like I say, he was basically just going to rob me of that.
Yeah, all of a sudden it's gone.
You know, so I did 34 years, but I was still just in my 50s, so I could have conceivably worked until I was 62. But you know, if they're going to rob you, you want to go ahead and
keep
leave.
putting yourself in that, yeah, exactly, that situation you may abuse. That's specifically what I really work on primarily. That's what's drawn me into it. Always been an environmental activist, but with what was going on with the emergency management system and taking like the political local and just expanding it back out to the state, but as I'm restructuring the bank industry specifically because of pensions.
I'm the president. That's why we was formed to fight the bankruptcy, especially the pension cuts. And there's just so much being done that was wrong, you know, morally and legally, that they just brushed it aside under the cover of the bankruptcy, because it just facilitated an opportunity for them to steal the stuff they wanted to take anyway.
Yeah, exactly. That's how it's done. It's vigorous from the start. I don't want to say how many hundreds of years, but yeah. No, honestly, yeah, that's very good. It's very honored to meet someone like you. Thank you.
And like I said, what happened up in Flint is criminal.
Have you heard of the public bank movement? Public bank initiative? Yeah, that's what we do. So very good. Yeah, definitely. And look forward to talking with you more in the future. Yeah, Flint is very
criminal.
much a model
people
of
need
immoral
to
and
be in
ethical,
jail.
and
The governor and emergency manager especially.
Very much. I guess I'm there, shouldn't talk to you.
I talk that way every day.
Yeah, well,
because like I say, like God says, you do stuff through your prayers and through your work. And I believe every day you should be working for justice.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Like I said, an honor.